Hey guys, hey guys, hey guys, hey, hey, hey. Um, YouTube doesn't like fun. They took my stream down because of the music, basically, which is whatever. I'm not a monetized channel. I can't have fans or gifts anyway, so whatever. It doesn't make a difference. It just means that now I get to yap your guys' ear off the whole time because that won't get taken down. Okay, so the hair, I'm not sure about the hair. And I can't believe we made it to 2 hours before we got taken down. That's crazy. Anyway, the hair, the hair, the hair, the hair. I like this blue color, but I don't know if we should maybe do her hair like dark, like black, or we could do it white. White would be cool too. And then, oh, do not like how I sound with this on. That's okay. It's through my headphones because I really wanted to listen to music while I draw. Whatever. And I want to go live at the same time. I want to do both. And I feel like since I'm not monetized and I don't have gifts or super chats or members or anything, what's the harm in me playing the music? I genuinely don't get it. Anyway, on Twitch when you're live, a lot of streamers will tell you ABC, always be chatting even when no one is there. So the good news is I do have a lot of practice of just talking to myself, and I have toddlers, so that really is, oh, like talking to yourself, you know? I think I'm going to delete that because I think I do. Hang on. I want to make the tail this pretty, pretty orange color. So, so let's do that. Boom. See how cute that was? How fast that was? And then let's make the top, which we'll have to create a new layer for. We can make the top this blue. New layer, perfect. Okay, so I'm just going to go in and mess up immediately, I guess. I know I could use a smaller brush, but whatever. Anyway, for this little star in the middle, I'm going to put some black on top of it and then lower the opacity so that it looks like mesh. But I think I really like this blue for the top more than the hair. So I think we're going to change the hair to dark, like a dark black. I haven't done black hair in a while. We could do brown, we could do white. Chat. There's no chat. It's just me. I did post on Twitter though. I'm gonna have to change so many of my settings back. It was so complicated to get this OBS to work for me today. The whole house is quiet because everyone's asleep. Oh, whatever. I'm a late night owl. This is a like I tried waking up before my kids, but every time I did, they would just wake up earlier. I don't know what the logic is because now that I'm back to staying up late, now they sleep until 8, 9 o'clock. I was getting up at 5 a.m. when my husband gets up for work, and I was having my quiet time in the morning. My husband would come home from PT. My husband's active duty military. So he goes to work, he comes home for breakfast, and then he goes to work, and then he comes home for lunch, and then he goes to work, and then he's home for the day. So it's a lot of coming and going. Um, but he would come home from PT 7 o'clock in the morning and make me coffee. And we would get to enjoy coffee together before the kids woke up. And now we don't get that luxury because the dang kids ruined it. And now I stay up way too late and I get no sleep, but it's fine. Because look at my pretty mermaid. Isn't she gorgeous, Gianni? I'm really getting tired of looking at these bright colors, so I'm leaning more towards like a dark black here. Because I'm personally sick of looking at color. Personal preference, but I'm sick of it. Anywho, so I'm turning 29 this year. I'm going to be 29 years old. And this is the first time in my life I have said, let's maybe, I've been drawing since I was literally like 13, okay? And this is the first time where I'm like, okay, let's take it seriously. Let's do art full time while we're a stay-at-home mom. Let's try and get something off the ground. Let's take it a little more seriously. So that's what I'm doing. Let's see if this has me live yet. Oh, it does. Yay. Okay. Round two. Yep. It's just a warning, so you can still upload, post, and live stream. If it happens again, your channel will get a strike, and you won't be able to do these things for 1 week. Fine. Goodness gracious, haters. Oh, you're just zoomed in on the mermaid's chest. What is happening on YouTube? Oh, it's not playing. YouTube's the fun police. God, this is like full cow bus. Just boring. At least that has famous people attached to it. Famous, they say, as I talk about Amberlyn Reed. Should I turn my channel into an Amberlyn Reed reaction channel? Would that be funny? Would that be funny? And if I jump over here, I've got my live chat. Hello, come join us as we finish. I have a pencil back on the charger while I type this message. Come join us as we finish up this mermaid drawing. Mermaid is spelled wrong. Mermaid. It's fine. Yeah, see, I like the top being blue and the fin being orange. I think it's cute. What is this? Okay, let's do the hair next. Let's change it to black. I don't even care. Fight me if you want. Ooh, black might be too black. I put the eyebrows on the same layer. Wait, maybe black fits her. I like it with the skin tone. It feels a little more cohesive. I have an idea for the background of how to make it all like blend together. So I'm gonna finish up the background real quick. Okay, so on top of the sand, we're gonna go here and boop. Uh-huh. Green. I'm feeling like a green sand bucket. Not that green though. Maybe like that green. I don't know why I was thinking green, but this is like tractor green, like John Deere green. Okay. Cute little bucket. Let's do a red shovel. And that kind of bums me out because I was going to use that footage. Oh well, that's my fault for breaking the rules, I guess. Whatever, whatever, whatever you do, but no, man. Okay. Oh, it could have also been all of the references to gardening. I could see that. But I said MJ and gardening. I used code words. There we go, using them again. So if this string gets taken down, we know it wasn't the music, but we know it was the music. It was the music. Come on, you don't play Chapel Run, I guess, and get away with it. On YouTube, you would know. Okay. Um, this beach towel. I guess we're also gonna do it red. I could put cherries on top of it though. Make it a little different. No? Ooh, color theory. Who? Don't need her when I've got Procreate tools. That was smooth. Did you see that? That was pretty good. That was a pretty good line. Okay. We've got the umbrella colored, the stick. We've got the fresh oysters colored. Okay, that's the background. That's the flat color. Okay, let's talk about it. How do we feel? I feel like my mermaid needs something. I know her skin needs rendered. I know she needs rendered. But I just want to look at the flat colors first and make sure they make sense. Hmm. What do you guys think? Do we like do we like it? Let's see. Okay. I just want to pull out for the first time. I'm sorry that this is like so boring. I know that I'm boring, and I'm okay with that, just like Mr. Snowflake. Two boring peas in a boring pod. But I don't want to have a face cam on because I look like a butthole, and I don't need y'all seeing the craziness of my cats in the background tearing shit up. It's just like too much. Because I keep my computer in the living room, so it's too much. It's too much for me. And I do that because this is where I like to hang out, and keeping it in the living room means I hang out with my kids a lot more. I know that sounds bad. I know it sounds bad, but it just means that like I'm right there in the same room as them while they're playing and hanging out, and I'm easy to get to and all that jazz. I'm not like hiding away in my room or anything. Hmm. Why is my poll doing the thing? Oh, it is. Ah, that's because I don't have anybody here. Yeah, I think I like it. Maybe we'll merge this down. We'll change the. Oh, while I'm doing this, plop this on the charger. Boop. See, 56%. Okay, and then I'm going to play with the hue and saturations of things. Because, like, what fits best? Mm, mm. Actually, I like that a lot. Okay. We can also play around with her hair, you know? Well, not really, because it's, I mean, I guess if we put it, we do white, black, uh, brown, maybe. Hmm. Boop. Okay, that's why I love my layers. Now she looks like the Little Mermaid, but now I'll be able to change the hue without too much effort. See if I like, see, matches the towel in the background and the banner to ocean line. See, I think, oh, that dark blue is pretty too. She looks good like that. Let's see, darker purple. Oh, wait, that's kind of nice. What do you think of that? That's kind of nice. Let's see. Okay, more magenta. Oh, okay, the dark red's kind of nice on her too. And so is that darker pink, dark red, witchy green. I just don't know. I don't, it does look good as this color, but she also really looks good. like that. Not that bright, but not that dark. Maybe that dark. Wait, I don't know. Do you guys like it? I kind of like it. And then we've got, so that matches the purple in the background. Her tail and outfit are brighter than the rest because I want that to be the focal point. I could scooch the can like off center her a little more because she's taking up a little too much of the canvas, I think, for like focal point. And if I put her, well, that's a photography rule. I don't know. Rules are meant to be broken anyway. But I could literally slide her over, show less of the background on the side by her hand, but then I'd have to draw more fresh oyster parts, and I don't want to draw the rest of that tent. I think it looks good though. Decisions, decisions. I'm sorry, I'm literally just staring at it, trying to figure out if I like it. I think the yellow in the background is nice too, because it kind of like brings your eye to the hair. So like the first thing you look at is that bright yellow. So maybe we should change it. Maybe we should change up her skin tone and see if we can find a different skin tone that maybe fits her a little better. Let's see. More purple. We could do purple. We could do any color we want, really, because she's a fish, technically. I don't like the oh, it's giving Shrek. I do kind of like the grayish color. Hmm. Be a little more pink. Too dark. Like too dark red. The brightness is down too much. What do we like? See, that's too light. Well, I think she does need to be. I can't tell. I don't know. I think I like that warmer tone. And for her skin tone, I like the way she looks with the brown with the top. But then I also kind of like this purple color. I don't know. Someone tell me what to do. Okay, so this is the original. This is the original skin color we picked. I picked. And I think it makes her look too washed out. Like it looks gray. And I'm really a big fan of the purple. I don't know. Let's see. We could go more gray. Nope, not what I meant to do. More gray like that. Or we could go, that's too close to her tail color. And this makes her a white girl. And I just don't know if that fits her. She's like a beacon of light. Jesus, what about more orange, like clownfish orange? Oh, I hate it. Hmm. Hmm. I think we're getting closer. I can't tell. Better stop before I get copyrighted. Again, oh, look, it does look like Christmas up in my color palette. Oh my gosh. Do you see the way my colors are hovering? Yeah, that's just from my pen being above it. So I can do it. You guys can kind of see. Oh, so cool. These are my preset colors. I do have other palettes. Like I have this one. which has more like reddish tones, more like pinks. See, that looks sunburnt to me. I don't want her to look sunburnt. It does have a nice color. I like that. Ooh, wait. Why do I like that one? I like that one a lot more. I think that looks good. Okay. I think that's the flat colors done. So now we get to go in and do zip end details. Clipping mask, multiply, same skin tone, except now when I go in, it's going to be darker. And I'm just going to put it wherever I think the shadows would be because I don't know. I haven't looked at a reference. I haven't even thought about lighting once this entire time. Okay, guys, that's my secret. Very cute, very cute. This side of the face, I think it's gonna be a little more shaded. I don't know. Oh, do you wanna do that? Whoa. Right. Okay, that's fine. We'll figure that out. Whatever. Yeah, rest of the eyebrow. The ear needs some love too. Shoulders. 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 Yeah. Yeah. Swoop. 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 Okay. Sorry if I quit talking to y'all. I get really in the zone. That's way too big. So now I'm just gonna go through and blend this out because I like a soft blend. There's no right or wrong way to do this. Just color it how you like it. It doesn't matter. I don't care what people say. There's no such thing as wrong when it comes to art. Who cares if your anatomy is quote unquote wrong? Anything is better than AI, in my opinion. The more of your art you get out there, the less art AI has on you, girl. That's how I feel about that. See, I feel like this method, whoever showed me this method, thank you, because look at that. Hmm. Just thinking about Fortnite, to be honest with y'all. So YouTube, since you want to strike my channel, well, technically I got a warning for the copyrighted music. Why don't you push this? Give me some viewers or something, bro. I was live for 2 hours previously, so you know, it's not like I haven't been live for a fat minute with no viewers. I know my channel's not that big. Channel's not big at all, actually, is what I meant to say. Not that big. Like I have a million subscribers. One day, one day we'll get there. One drawing at a time. And I am gonna post this with a voiceover because I think it'll help. I'm gonna post it as a long form content in short form in my YouTube shorts because that's an easy way to get discovered. And then I'm also gonna post it on my TikTok because that's also great for traction. Hmm. 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 No, I do not know how I feel about this. Oh, I like that you guys can see my little cursor too. I mean, I guess that makes sense. I like it though. That's what I wanted. I think this kind of content can be more fun than the other stuff I usually do. So I want to go live more often. So if you guys like lives, and you like artists, especially artists who don't want AI to be the thing, like whatever, use it if you want. I don't care. I don't care what you do with your time. And if you want to support an artist, please feel free to click subscribe. Follow me for more content. Blah, 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 blah. I feel like I've been trained to say that my whole life growing up on YouTube. You know? What? That's why this feels so natural for me, just sitting down and talking to the camera, being live. I don't really get nervous. I'm back in lockdown. I used to post on TikTok all the time. People over there are so mean though. I don't think I can handle it anymore. I was pregnant at the time too, so I was posting a lot of like cleaning content, a lot of pregnancy content, which like looking back now, I realized that it was just a bunch of weirdos following me. Sometimes it was other moms, which was nice. I really liked having other people who were in the same boat as me watching my content, telling me it gets better or whatever, or that it doesn't, I don't care. Just be honest with me, But I don't know, I stopped enjoying making that content when my husband got home from Korea and we had a new baby, and that was his first deployment. So we were really struggling as a family unit. Um, Things are better now. He did another deployment to Korea too, which is so crazy to say. Wasn't really a big fan of that. I don't think anybody would be a fan of their spouse going to Korea for a year though. And then so he went to Korea for a year, and then he came home when our daughter was born because he gets to Korea 2 weeks later. I find out I'm pregnant. That was hard. But we survived because that's what we do. So he came home for the birth of our daughter, then he went back, and then he came home again. This time, like the real homecoming, the after a year. And then we moved, and then we get here, and his unit deploys to Korea. This time it was a deployment, it was another 8 months. So I've gotten used to like not having my husband around. So it was easy for me to put a lot of time into like my TikTok and stuff because he wasn't around. And it's very easy to be a creator in your own home without people being there. And then he was home and I didn't want to like, I don't know, it just got kind of weird. He never had an issue with my TikTok or anything. He's always been so supportive. He's very kind. I don't like filming around him. I don't like when he is up when I'm live either. So I like going live in the middle of the night. Um, and it got tiring. Like I got burnt out from no sleep. I also suffer from God, I'm saying a lot because I'm nervous talking to y'all about this. I don't know why. Nobody's even here. But I suffer from anxiety, depression, and insomnia. And so I do experience signs of mania, although according to my psych, it's not enough for me to be considered bipolar. She thinks that I have something close to bipolar, not quite bipolar, because my manic highs don't last that long and my low lows are too long as well. I have really bad depression. I always have. So my low lows are really, really, really low. And I do experience some mania, not much, not often, not all the time, but I am able to recognize it because it runs in my family. So I know when I'm manic. Most of the time I know. Sometimes I don't. I think we're okay right now. I think this was too bright of a blush color, so let's just paint over that darker real fast. Okay. Anyway, yeah, there's a little bit of lore dump for you guys. Back in the day, I was on TikTok all the time. We were doing good. I was building an audience. I feel like if I would have kept going, I would have been one of those creators that, started making bank off of cleaning content. But I'm glad I'm not on that path anymore. It was fun. It was nice to have people, but it wasn't sustainable. TikTok's algorithm moves so fast. And at least like here on YouTube, I can build it slowly and like it doesn't matter. Not that TikTok mattered either. Nothing really matters. I mean, TikTok did matter to me. It was literally my lifeline when I was pregnant. I was also in Texas and I had my mom out there, thankfully. She lives out there, but we don't live in Texas anymore because military. But anyway, yeah, so now I'm just trying to build something for me, trying to find the time to have my downtime, but also do my art. It really, if when I'm not doing my art, when I'm not painting and stuff, that's also a sign of a manic episode. I don't like to draw when I'm manic. I like to buy stuff. I like to talk about all the projects I could do, then I don't do them. But I don't like to do art when I'm manic. I don't know. It's just something I've noticed is that I don't tend to go for it. It can be hard living with these things like depression and anxiety, insomnia. Not sleeping sucks. But I feel like we're managing it pretty well. My doctor and I are playing med roulette. We have been for years, just trying to figure out what works for me. 'Cause when something works, sometimes it stops working too. That's another thing I struggle with is I have really high tolerance because I'm a huge stoner, like all day, every day kind of gal. You're a mom. Okay, and what does that have to do with my smoking? You could be high around your kids. Why not? My kids know it's medicine. I'm not blitzed out of my mind. I'm competent and I can take care of my children stoned. Anyway, sorry, that was a little bit of a side rant. Um, I don't even know what I want to say here, to be honest. I want to put more effort into my YouTubies. I really want to make this work. I want to build a career doing my art, and YouTube is one of the more accessible ways to do that. I'm not in it for the money or to be monetized. Um, it is nice to have a place to post, though. I won't lie, I've always kind of been a little bit of an attention seeker that way. But it would be nice to make some extra money here and there, you know? Say for a house. I really want to buy a house with my husband in New Zealand. Once he's out of the military, I want us to go retire in New Zealand so bad. So I gotta hustle. I gotta grind for that shit, yo. I gotta really put in some effort if I want us to be able to move. Because I got some debt I gotta pay off and I'm a stay-at-home mom with a huge gap on my resume, so I'm not getting anywhere in terms of like work. Like nobody wants to work. That's because you guys don't want to hire us. Which is fine because this is what I'm actually passionate about. So, oh no, I'm devastated. You're forcing me to put more time and effort into my passions. Oh no. Anyway, yeah, that's what I'm working towards. Those are my goals in life. I would like to see my YouTube channel monetized within the next year. And in order to do that, I gotta make content. I gotta post. I gotta cross promote. I gotta make art. I actually have to do the thing, you know? I think that can be the hardest part is committing and not like, because I tend to start projects, not finish them, get bored, and move on. Like I was streaming on Twitch for a little bit because me and my girls, we play Fortnite like every night. We still do. And we're hilarious, okay? We really are. But I stopped streaming because I don't know. I didn't want to have to post clips, but I've always done my art. For years, I've done drawings and art and stuff. And so to me, this feels comfortable. This feels like something that could be sustainable. I want to go live more often and I need to post. My problem is I don't want to post long form content because I don't want to film and edit it. I think one of the first things I would end up doing if my channel ever got monetized, if we ever see that kind of success, I would hire a freaking editor. Deadass. I would hire an editor. I know a lot of people do that. That's my goal. Get to a point where I can hire an editor, I can send them raw footage of me and they can sift through it, watch it, and put it together. Yeah, yeah, smart, right? Until now, though, we're one woman show over here. I think that looks cute though. Oh, her belly. Her belly needs rendered. Gotta boop, boop. Oh, I'm on the wrong layer. Me wondering why but nothing was moving. My layer wondering what I'm doing. Okay, that's good. Whatever. Let's give her some lips. What color lips should we do? Something dark, probably, yeah? Okay. Hi, Danny boy. Danny boy is my big orange cat. He is 6. We have had him since 2020. He is our lockdown cat. He's a 14-pound orange, short, domestic haired tabby cat. And I think he is a mackerel tabby. He's a beautiful boy. He's all orange. My son likes to say he's brown. We know you're not brown, Danny boy. You beautiful boy. I can't remember if it was this iPad or the other one where I did a drawing of Danny boy. Yeah, it was the other iPad that I have your drawing on, kitty. Yeah, this is what my iPad looks like. It's just a bunch of, ugh, what was she doing? This is how I get good, though. Not that I'm good at anything. No, I am good at things. I'm gonna delete this though because, well, it's on the wrong canvas size, first of all, and I don't like it. It's a prompt. I'm gonna let y'all look at this page for a little bit while I pet my good kitty boy. You're a good boy, Danny boy. You're just so sweet tonight. What do you want? You want all the attention. He's looking at my Apple Pencil. He's gonna menace something. I can sense the menacing in him. What are you doing, my handsome kitty? So sweet. He's obsessed with my husband. This wasn't even supposed to be our cat, honestly. My mom had gotten 2 little orange kittens, and she had named this one Bill and the other one Ron, like the Weasleys, because she's so funny. Orange cat, let's name it after a Weasley. Anyway, She brought home these little two kittens that smelled like fried chicken. I'll never forget it. And this little tiny cat that should not have been away from his mom, just like, I just fell in love with him. And then he fell in love with my at the time boyfriend, and now that's his kitty. Ha, you're my husband's kitty, but you still love me. I'm the spare human though, and I know it. And he's not afraid to show it. Show it. Do, 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 do. You're just a sweet cat. You're shedding, blowing your winter coat. It is springtime. You don't need all that fur. What does your face itch? Do you want my hands to itch your face? Face, 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 face. Oh, he's literally so handsome, you guys. I'm so sorry. It's not like anybody's in here with me. Anyway, my cat gets ordered of. Oh, handsome boy. Are you just a handsome? Scratch your butt, scratch your butt, scratch, 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 scratch your butt. Oh, stop scratching your butt. Okay. He's looking at my desk. He's looking at my keyboard. Danny? Daniel cat. You're just so cute. Oh, yeah. His name was Bill. And because he was my cat, I renamed him because I didn't like Bill. I'm not gonna call a fucking grown cat Bill. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna call a kitten Bill, but I'm sure as hell not gonna call an old cat Bill. Like Bill boy. No. No hate to anyone whose cat's name is Bill. Not for me. So I named him something more ridiculous. Honestly, his name is Dan Ansem Handsome because he's the most handsomest little kitty ever. Huh, Danny. We just call him Danny boy. It's so funny. I have an Uncle Daniel too, whose name is Danny, who we call Danny. So funny. You're so funny, Danny. Yeah, Uncle Daniel. Oh boy, you're just a cute cat. 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 It's hard to hear him purr. He has a very low. Oops, sorry, Danny. I hit him with my headphone. He has a very low, quiet purr. You're just so cool, baby. Oh, scratch your booty, scratch your booty. You're just so handsome. I gotta finish this drawing. It would like to be done eventually tonight. Can I finish my mermaid with the big hair? You're so cute, Danny. He's annoyed with me, but he's not leaving. You guys ever try to annoy your cat by kissing their faces over and over and over and over? Yeah, me too, and it's not working. He likes it. Quite a lovable, lovable freak. Freak. Okay. Okay. There's fur everywhere. He got down. He's done. He's sick of my shenanigans. My shenanigans. Okay. There's hair. Oh, and oh my God. He really is just shedding his winter coat, bro. Okay. Oh my God, dude, that is so gross. Okay. Gross, gross. I like this dark red. I think it looks nice on her. Boop. Wonder what she uses for lipstick under the water though. Like a reef or something. She crushes up into a powder. That would be so hard to do in the ocean, bro. Because then you got too much water. You know? Probably comes up on a rock and does it. Maybe that's why she's on the rock. Girl just wanted to apply some lipstick. She didn't know what she was gonna see. She didn't know that that was there. Oh my God. My cat's hair is everywhere. I am covered. No. Like, oh, the hell is that? You eat what? Let's give her some really pretty blue eyes too. Like very. Because why not? Oh yeah. Okay. Now we're gonna add the white. Oh, oh. Mhm. See, why did it do that? Just wanted a little. Because now it looks like she's tearing up. Isn't that cute? What do you think? I'm getting tired, y'all. Okay, let's do the hair. Same steps. Second layer, multiply, clipping mask. Now we can all, and since the bottom layer is left, yes, there's some spots that need fixed. No, I don't really care right now. Multiply layer with the same hair color. We're just gonna swoop, swoop, and it gives it a nice dark plum curler. Curler? That's a nice curler. Sound like an old person gasping for air. I am an old person gasping for air. Curler. Whatever. I say whatever a lot. I've noticed that. We're gonna blend it out so it'll look fine once we get there. Just gotta get there first, you know? Ow, my knee is really hurting. Ow. Oh God. I'm gonna make her earring gold, I think. Why not? Ooh, okay, let's get some more color up here. Yeah. Mhm. Ooh. See, like the way the dark hair is looking, I think it's looking good. I mean, yeah. Someone is asking in our group for people to part with their books. Like, no. I've already like decluttered my books. So what I have is just what I really, I'm not like a huge reader. Like I'm not a book girly like that. I mean, clearly I'm more artistic than reader. If I have downtime, I would rather be drawing than reading personally. I can. And that's not to say I don't enjoy reading, because I do. Um, Books I have are like, I was gonna say Game of Thrones, but that's not right. Hunger Games and ACOTAR and like stuff in that genre. Everything in between. What was I gonna do? Oh, right. Right. Just gonna update on Twitter. Twatter. I hate Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it. I hate it. I think it's dumb. But here I go posting to my dumb social media. That looks nice. Geez, the difference between when we started to where we are now is crazy. All right, I just posted an update to Twitter. Now let's blend. Blend and blend and blend and blend like a stripy fish. No, don't switch to the eraser because I just want to blend. Yep. I think it's funny that someone was asking for people to part with their books because I know book girlies don't do that really. My mom has like over 100 books. I think she technically could classify herself as a small library, like by the definition, uh, based on how many books she has. She has shelves and shelves of books. She's a huge reader, though. I only have a couple of series that I like. You know, keep it interesting. I keep a couple books on hand just in case. I like to reread like The Hunger Games. I've never made it through the whole series ever. Don't judge me. But The Hunger Games is very important to me. So I have dyslexia, so reading has always been kind of not for me. It was always really like, extra hard, harder than it needed to be. I mean, duh, probably make said I probably didn't even need to say that. Anyway, um, reading was always harder for me, but I remember The Hunger Games when it first came out. I was in the seventh grade, and and for me, seventh grade was middle school, so we had like different classes and stuff. And my English teacher had a small little like in her classroom library that she would let us pick a book out from for quiet reading time, and we could read that book. Well, she let us take home the books on weekends, like to finish them or whatever, or to read more of them. Because she always encouraged us to read. She's an English teacher, that's what she was going to do. I took The Hunger Games home because I was really interested in it, and I felt like I just wasn't getting through it fast enough in class. I was like really interested in it. It was like the first time I had felt like that itch for another chapter, another page. And I took it home and I read the whole book in 1 week. Like it took me 1 week from start to finish to read that book. And that was like the fastest I had ever read a book. It was the book that got me into reading, that got me into liking it and thinking it could be fun. Because I used to hate it. Like just straight up hated reading. Like, oh my God, what is she illiterate? I mean, a little. I am a little. That's funny. I make myself laugh. I am my own favorite comedian. My second favorite comedian is my sister. And if you ask her, I'm also her favorite comedian. No, she would say she's her own favorite comedian. She's the one who started that. It's so funny. She really is funny, though. You just don't know that she's funnier than me. I'm also a little biased, say. Just a little. Not too much. Just a little bias in my favor, no big deal. Anyway, yeah, so we're just gonna keep like I said, I have an idea for the background for how I want to do it. I want it to do it differently than how I normally do backgrounds. I don't normally do full illustrations. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. My cat is doing his laundry on the table, and it scared the hell out of me because all I can see is a shadow. This is why everything gets wiped down constantly, though. Anyway, I forgot what I was gonna say, guys. Now we're gonna add a lighter color. I do like to change my color for this one, just because I'm just gonna like big chunky streaks, chunky ribbons like this. Because I think once I blend it out, it'll look. See, I keep rotating my screen like that because I forget you guys can see every little movement I make. And see, this line art color isn't working for me. I'm going to change it to a dark purple. The dark purple, probably closer to black, honestly. I think it'll help with the hair too, because this blue is kind of throwing me off. Oh, see? It does look good. And I'm going to lower the opacity too, so it doesn't matter if it's too bright. You can always edit that. It's the magical thing about digital art. See? Okay. Hmm. Yeah, that's not bad in my opinion. Smudgy, smudgy. I'm just gonna smudgy, smudgy the ends on this one. Smudgy the inside ends. Just keep doing that. And now I'm just going to, I'm moving really fast, so it's hard to tell, but I'm starting from the top, like up here, and I'm pulling down and then lifting my pen and going back to get that cut. I don't know if you can tell what I'm talking about, but I'm going to start here. I'm going to pull down. See? Start here and down. Up here, pull down, lift. Up here, down, lift. And then down here for this area, I'm going to start down here. I'm going to flick it upwards. The harder you push, the more of your paint moves around. Oh, oh, oh. But I'm always, even though I'm going really fast, I'm making sure that I'm starting outside this area. It doesn't matter where you start, as long as you're not starting here. It's not going to do anything and it's going to spread the lighter colors outward. So as long as you start from the dark area and you push it into the lighter, you're going to get these really soft edges. You can also kind of go the other way and push out your light edges a little bit. I would do these really small motions because that can get away from you really fast. But I just prefer to start from the darkest area and see down here, I'm starting here, pull, here, pull. There's going to be way less shine down here than I had planned for. Oops. Yeah, I think that's looking good. Okay. I like the way that looks. Her hair looks very shiny, very on flag. And now we're gonna start. I'm actually gonna erase this section. And now I'm gonna start flicking. Well, I'm gonna smudge first, actually. Smudge, 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 smudge. Basically, when I smudge, all I do is I'm gonna take my pen and I'm gonna push it down and just push kind of hard to kind of get all the colors to muddy together. it can help make your transition just look better. So when I start down here and flick, and I'm going to do the same thing over here, just following the curve of her hairline. And I'm actually going to go the other way and flick it out this way. Do this very carefully because it can be kind of annoying to push this color back into place if it gets everywhere. Just practice, you'll get it. I believe in you. You're very smart. Bob Ross already taught you what you need to know. Just pulling my white down because I want it, and now I'm going to pull this white because I want more of a shiny look over here. And the harder I push, the more it blends. Let's see. All right. I think that looks great, but I think we need a little more over here. And I'm just gonna blend everything in. And then start flicks. Push this back a little. The more times I go over it, the more my color pushes. I I like it. I like it a lot. Okay, let's go change that line art color. So I'm on my reference layer, and I'm going to choose a nearly black purple. And we're going to see. Actually, yeah, that looks pretty okay. I think it's actually working really well. It blends her hair in so good. If I had gone with a blue hair, the bluish line art wouldn't have been a problem. But because we went more purple toned, I don't like having multiple colors of line art. It's not my vibe. I think it's cool when other artists do it, but I just don't like doing it myself. It's hard, it's annoying to me. It's just something I'd rather not do personally. So I don't do it. I don't do it. See? Oh, she's so beautiful. Oh, yeah. Okay. I'm actually going to do this with this. Gosh dang it. Okay. Oh, okay. We're going to fill this in with this dark purple. And then we're just going to turn it down so it looks like a layer of mesh. See, that is so cute. We can also go turn down the hair shine if we want. Make it a little less vibrant. I like it. Okay. So for the background, oh, this is all really creepy. Let's just combine all of those guys. Okie dokie. So background. On this layer, if we take our purple and we go into painting, because I need a bigger brush for this. I don't know how this is going to work, guys. I've never done this before. This is something I've just been thinking about for a while. We're just going to color all of the background pink, cover up all of our hard work. I think that actually worked way better than I was expecting it to. What I'm trying to do is unify my colors, and I'm doing that with that pink color. So by putting this pink layer on top, and turning everything down, it makes everything look like it's like in the same family. And I can still go through and like color on this layer and take things away. I think that this worked better than I thought it would. I think that this looks really pretty actually. And wait, I'm kind of in love with her. Okay, we gotta do her tail. We gotta do something about her tail because it's not working. This orangey color isn't working anymore. So then my next thought was purple. Purple works. Maybe a more desaturated purple though. I messed up by putting it on the same layer as the skin though. So now we just gotta be careful. Do you think purple works? What do we think? We're gonna put this on a multiply layer. And then I'm going to take a small inking brush. Well, I say small. And I'm actually just going to boop a couple of these guys on her tail. And then I think what we'll do is we'll go take some blue and we'll airbrush it. Sorry, that was so dramatic. And for what? Yeah. Okay, we're gonna go here and it'll automatically be a clipping mask. But we're gonna go into the blues, we're gonna go into airbrushes. I like the soft blend. And then, why does it look like that? We're just going to brush in some blue on her tail. Maybe light in some areas, a little hard-handed in others. Okay, we're gonna take a more greenish color now, something a little darker, something a little smaller maybe. We're just gonna okay, and then we need a little more purple, something a little. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah. And I'm going to take my airbrush again, and I'm just going to gently, I don't want to lose all of that color I just put. So I just want to blend. I just want to blend out the edges, really, I think. Oh my God, it's so cute. It's actually so cute. It looks so good. It actually worked out better than I thought it would. What? Okay. I like to put my highlights on top of my line art like that. How's that looking? Ooh, turn this down a little. That was too much. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. 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 Mhm. Okay, now for the rock, I do want to go in. There's a spray paint that I like, this one, and whatever color it's on, we're just gonna multiply and clipping mask so that when I spray this, it only goes on that layer. I don't know what size to do. It's a little too small for my liking. That's better. It's a little pinkish, a little purple, cute, some smaller ones. And then we want white also, so we're gonna merge that down, add another clipping mask. I'm gonna use the same method for the beach sand. Okay, so for the sand, we're gonna add a clipping mask, we're gonna make it a multiply layer, we're gonna tap that, and then we're just gonna, I should turn that down a little bit. Okay, I like that. Ooh, and then for the water, now Procreate does have water features like um, textures, water textures. So let's go see if one of those works. The elements, we have ocean and we have water. So let's see how we feel about these. That's too small. Oh my God, my cat hair is everywhere. Get out of here. See, I don't like that one at all. Maybe if it was not on a multiply layer. Let's do normal. Mm, I still think the other one's gonna be better. Actually, that's quite nice. Let's do a little bit of a darker one. See? Why do I like it so much? Oh, wait. Overlay is really pretty. Uh, why is my iPad not working all of a sudden? All of a sudden, I just stop. I can't resize my canvas. Oh my God. Anyway, This is, I think, a finished piece now. So let's add our signature. Let's actually get an inking pen. And I just sign all of my art in blue because I think it looks good. Sometimes I write it in cursive, sometimes I don't. Okay, let's go ahead and download this as a PNG. I'm going to upload this to my Redbubble with you guys on the phone. So, on the phone. Ooh, look, a dice roller. All of my stuff is already filled in for me. So this is my Redbubble. A Oh, this is not mine. This is the wrong one. Log in. No, that's that should be the right one. I do have two red bubbles, but the other one I don't really pay attention to. It just sells smiley face stickers. Okay, here's my portfolio. The last time I uploaded something hand drawn was this Lady of Water. So we're just gonna copy these settings because I know I already went through and like did everything I was supposed to. So we're just gonna replace this image with this mermaid. And we are gonna call her Pastel Mermaid. Ah, why? Why? Pastel Mermaid on a rock, hand drawn art. Okay. The main tag is Mother Nature. Koi fish, water. No, there's no koi fish in this one. Water, feminine, hand drawn. No AI, real art is nature. Okay. Mermaid. I've been spelling mer. Oh. mer. Why won't they let me do it? Why is it being so rude? God. Yeah, we'll do ocean. Why not? Human. None of these are going through. Okay. Human. Ocean. Fish. Oyster. Pastel. Bright art. Pastel art. Okay. They changed it from 50. So now what I get to go through is go through and edit the sizing. I want the fish oysters to be in the background. Okay, that looks fine to me. Because, yeah, that looks good too. I don't like these dad's hats at all. Don't know why it's disabled. Where's my image? Is it because it's disabled? Stickers look good. Phone cases. Do do. No, why is everything doing this tonight? Gosh, just struggling. For the phone, we'll just make the mermaid the center. And it actually looks really nice on a mouse pad too. I really like this piece. Anyway, yeah, so I'm just gonna go through and all of the products that I wanted on, just gonna rescale. I honestly thought my Lady in Water one was gonna make it to where it was no problem, but I guess not. Now we'll have this for next time, so no big deal. NBD, friends. I don't like the way these looks on mugs, but let's see. That's for the handle. I think that looks okay. But it just added it. Come on, don't do it, darling. Oh, I didn't enable it first. Oh my God, I feel stupid. I've been on Redbubble for like 5 years. You think I would have this process down pat? What is happening? Wait. Okay, you're done. I'm not even gonna try then. This one I'll try with. Hmm. See, there's nothing there either. Whatever. Don't need it on scarves. Which is, we'll make her the center for that one. I've never sold a clock, but hey, they say the more products your stuff is on, the better. That's nice. That one's good. It looks really good as an artboard print too. Love it on the tote bag. Pins are difficult to get the sizing right. See, too much forehead. More to work with too. That's okay. That looks okay. People, okay. Default, is this mature? No. Anyway, there's my pastel mermaid. She looks so good on so many oh, the iPhone case is cutting off her eyeball. She looks like she's wearing an eye patch. Oh, and now it's available on Discmans. Now it works. And it looks dumb, but whatever. Welcome back, Danny boy. I know, you're ready for bed. Why does my iPad think it's 9:40 in the morning? It's 2:30. I'm gonna have to go back and edit the phones because I don't like the way it's doing that to her eye. But yeah, you can get it on all kinds of things, including like posters, which I think would be really cool. You're so cute, Danny boy. Stop. I think a poster of this one would look really good. I think a throw pillow of this one looks really cute too. I know that character art, it doesn't really sell well. People don't really like character art like this, like enough to like buy posters and put it up in their walls. I enjoy it. I'm gonna go to manage portfolio and I'm gonna edit this. Daniel, get off of my. Oh my God, if you end my stream, I'm actually gonna be so mad. Thank you. I just moved my keyboard so he can sit where he wants. Okay. Oh, and now it wants to load onto everything. Oh, that is so annoying. Because if I wanted to repeat it, I could do a regular grid, but then like it just looks ugly in my opinion. That's my opinion. Yeah, we don't need it on duvets or shower curtains. Daniel, I swear to God, also duvet cover being almost $200. Jesus. Like we can enable it on this now. And I actually don't mind this one repeating like this. Although it is going to bother me that it's doing that. Oh, that's nice. That's quite nice. Throw blankets and tapestries, bath mats. Oh, it looks nice on an apron too. Okay. Okay, I've had with that. Okay, phone case. I never went and fixed the phone case. Phone case. Phone case. Just gonna scoot it down or over a little bit more. So Redbubble does all the shipping for me. I don't have to handle like having inventory or anything. I just upload it to my Redbubble and then when someone buys it, they handle all the shipping. And so Redbubble does take a huge cut because they're doing all of the work. And that's why my margins are set so high. That's why my products are more expensive because I can show you guys that this isn't anything crazy. This isn't something that just like works. This is what I've earned in a year. A year on Redbubble. And my most popular things that have sold are actually crazy. One is well, this sold recently. Two of these bad boys recently sold for phone cases. And I guess in Australia they have mental health awareness, so that's why this "Are you okay?" kinda is big. But as you guys can see, like I'm not making much money. Like I sold two phone cases and my total was $25. This is what I make. This is after my cut. I had a Depression Kitty on here back when they were allowing us to do things with Netflix. This one I'm impressed has sold at all, to be honest, and it's stickers. This one cracks me up. I sold a t-shirt and I only got $3 of that. So my art might be a little expensive. You can tell when I'm focused on my Redbubble. See, November and December numbers are kind of just like higher than normal, but like September and October was when I was like really focusing on pushing people to my products. You can tell by the direct. Anyway, yeah, that's a look at my Redbubble. You don't really earn a whole lot, but it is nice to have a place for people to see my art. I meant to look at my shop, not 24 anymore. I have 343 designs, and I won't say that all of them are good. So, like, we have our mermaid, we have our lady in the water, we have some more. This was not the background I picked for this Alex Pretty one. I don't know why that looks like that. We have some more Canva designed ones. We have some hand draw ones. My favorite thing to do is to take quotes from my family and like out of context put them on t-shirts. So like I'm not actually this happy it's the drugs because we're all a bunch of stoners and on anxiety meds. I threatened my sister one time with a macaroni box and she goes, "That's not a weapon, that's macaroni." This is how I envisioned it, him showing up to a robbery with a macaroni. Of course, we have angry Gordon Ramsay. It's raw. I'm a huge Gordon Ramsay girl. I love Hell's Kitchen. We have this cute little cat tree drawing. I think it's so cute. Yeah, I don't know. So I really Whoa, I didn't know I had this lady uploaded twice. That's crazy work, girl. Why would you do that? These ones were designed on Canva. Was exploring my Canva era. And I really like the way a lot of these turned out. I think they're so cute. They're just not hand drawn. So I don't like promoting them as much as I like promoting the stuff that I actually do. And I do draw some cute stuff. I drew this ghost. I did that. So I like him. I didn't draw this stuff either. This mermaid I did draw. See, I love drawing mermaids. I love mermaids. So we got that one. My sister said this to me one time. I love you, but you have the memory of a dead goldfish. Feed, need fish food. Don't forget, don't forget again. That poor little fish. That's my cat, Daniel, the one who's been menacing me this whole time. Oh, so anyway, you guys want to check out my Redbubble shop? It's somewhere. It's linked somewhere. It's Sammy3603. This is a quote from Felicia in Big Brother 25. There's a baked potato in my pocket. Yeah. Anyway, here's a little bit about my stuff. Almost 30, heaviest active duty, so we're not getting paid. Please buy my stuff. That's not true anymore. We're getting paid again. Oh, I don't even know how to change that. Let's see. I don't know how to change that. How did I change that the first time? Oh, yeah. What should we say? Just a girl who thinks it's funny. Not dinner. I don't think it's dinner. It's funny. Fun eh. Come on. Not funnel. Fun eh. I'm telling you it's a word. I'm telling you to use funny. Use it. Actually, my phone stopped correcting it. Just a girl who thinks it's funny. Just a girl who thinks it's funny to take unhinged quotes from my family and slap them onto a t-shirt. That's true. A lot of the quotes. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. That was embarrassing, like actually embarrassing. Anyway, so this is just what I do. I just hang out. I make art. I like to advertise the seamless patterns on blankets because I like to push for higher price products to sell because I get more of a profit that way. They also just look better, in my opinion. You can see what the full grid looks like. I think they also look really nice on phone cases. I do think these are really expensive phone cases though. Um, but that's not for me to judge. I'm not going to assume my client's wallet. I also think that these look so cute for like a beauty room. Can you imagine? You have like a little vanity area. Oh, cute. I design things that I think are cute. But anyway, I think that's all I've got time for today. I think I want to end my stream here. Thank you so much to everyone who tuned in, even if it was for 30 seconds. I appreciate you more than you know. And I'm going to try and be back tomorrow. Thank you guys for being